rests not from the lack of information, but the lack of messages that are powerful enough to make people stop in their tracks and change their behavior. This is a very difficult task, especially when on the other side, there are forces keeping them in the habit. Malakas ang kalaban ninyo. We feel this dilemma in other parts of our lives too, in the other unhealthy habits that we choose to keep doing, the toxic people we might still be keeping in our lives, and even the people we vote into power despite irrefutable evidence that we shouldn't have. But if there's anything in the past several years that has taught me, it's that sometimes in human conversation, the facts aren't the only things that matter. And this is where your art and your storytelling comes in. A good film has the power to talk to people, to all people, without anyone feeling small or looked at or judged. Kasi kwento siya ng iba at nanonood lang ako kasama ninyo. And before we know it, their defenses come down and their reflections start to creep in. This is what we tried to do, what you tried to do in this film festival. You storytellers here today and the organizations that you represent have been the holders of important life-saving information for all this time. And for the past few months, what you did was turn that wisdom into short and simple stories that speak to people's hearts instead of our busy, hardened brains. The films that you wonderful people have made touched on the nuances of the smoking debate and even showed me sides of the conversation that I never would have considered. Kapre sa Maynila used folklore to show us that while you can and should hate the sin, maybe you shouldn't hate the sinner. Sa Pagitan touches on a mother's love and how painful it is to watch a loving person hurt another without them knowing. Hit Hipak, let us sit in discomfort in watching a child swim and dance and laugh in his own smoke. The other films as well, they took us to places and corners that maybe we haven't even bothered to look. At an event yesterday in Quezon City, a question was asked, can creatives save the world? Or the Philippines, rather? I don't know the answer to that, and it might be a tall order, but I do know this, and your films reinforce this. While we're not sure if we can save the world, what we can do, and what we have done today, is to show the world that we are worth saving. So thank you guys. Congratulations. Merci.